All right, y'all. I wanted to come over here and show you the quick, inexpensive shovel concept. So I got these shovels from the Dollar Tree. You could get them from um, any one of those places, but I found them at the Dollar Tree. And the colors I found were green, pink, and blue. I know I've seen a couple other basket creators have the yellow and the red ones, but in my area, they're not, those colors are not here. So I've done some already, but I wanted to show you how I did it. So I used a good old shovel, and at the Dollar Tree, they have these Play-Doh sets that has the little toys or shapes that you can use, the toys that you can use to make different things with the Play-Doh, all connected together in this little tube. It's perfect for the shovel. So I'm using this, and I'm using these glue dots that I got from Amazon. And these things are very sticky, okay? They almost like a mousetrap glue stick. They ain't playing. You got to be very careful because these things work. Yeah, I don't know the name of them, but they work. I'm gonna have to find out the name of them. But they are very sticky, okay? And so I just take this and take this little thing here and just use 2 or 3 of these. Just pull it on up, and the glue is stuck onto this here, and I lay this going this way on the shovel in the corner. Smash it down. It's gonna stick. See, just like that. Put it just like that. And then sidewalk chalk. I do the same concept right next to the paddle, right next to the paddle, Lord, right next to the clay. Now, mind you, I don't use grass. I just don't. I never used grass when I made my kids' baskets. I don't really use a lot of paper plates. I like conserving the earth. So I don't use them. And I make it as full as possible without using bags. Without using grass. You can use grass if you want. I just don't use grass. Kids ain't tripping on those grass. So I tape the chalk down, and then I'm going to put some bubbles. You can coordinate the bubbles that matches the chalk, or you could just make it colorful. Some people like color coordinated all the way to the end, but I mix up the colors so that it can be unisex. Sometimes, the pink, if, some people want pink, some people want blue, but with these shovels, you can just mix them all up. And some of these Play-Dohs don't even come in pink, so it is what it is. You just mix it on up, okay? And the kids ain't gonna care. Or you can try to coordinate it, but some of these are gonna just be all mixed up. And so that's what I'm doing, is mixing them up. And you put the bubbles on here. I had them backwards on here. On these other ones, well, you can put them either way. You can face it. You can face it the same way as you got this, or you can go upward. I'm gonna go upward. And I use the same little glue sticks, glue dots. I don't know why I keep saying glue sticks. I've been saying that all day, but they're glue dots. I take these same little glue dots and stick it on here. You can use tape too. But if you don't got tape, these glue dots work wonderful. You understand me? And I glue that to that chalk. And then I just line my candy right on up on this bubble, okay? So I'm gonna take a glue dot and stick it here and put my little, these kids love these hamburgers here, and these are some sour ones. Where I live at, I have a business service center, or they call it business warehouse, where businesses go to go shop in bulk. It's a Costco business center. That's what I meant to say. And so you can go to the Costco business center and you can buy stuff in bulk. And so when I'm doing my candy shish kebabs, I'll go there and I'll buy this in bulk. Now you can also buy it at Smart and Final, but it's a little bit more expensive at Smart and Final. If you go to the Costco Business Center, it's a whole lot cheaper than going to other places to get it. That's for sure. And so that's what I do. And so I'm going to continue to just glue these on with the glue dots, and then I'll show you the ending product of it. But this is so much easier, but I'm going to have to get some tape because that's getting expensive to use way too many of them. I should only need one dot for certain things. I'm going to have to get some tape though for a couple things, and then I have this, so you could just fill it up with treats as much as possible. But these baskets right here, I'm trying to have it one of my inexpensive things that I'm selling, so it's probably gonna go for $10, no more than $15 most likely. And I just tape it along the way. I'll show it to you. And then these eggs got candy already in them. And listen, y'all, I'm not very good at making bowls. I'm gonna be very honest. So I be going to Dollar Tree and making bowls. And buying the ones 2 for $1. But I decided not to. I bought some of them. I'll probably use them in some of the bigger gifts. But I decided to, I'm going to show you what I mean. But I put an egg in between. I put an egg in between this little curly ribbon I'm using. Come on. These eggs that they done made over the years and got cheaper and cheaper. They barely want to close. Okay, so that's how that looks. And then I'm gonna wrap it up in these bags. These, I think 16 by 24 that I got the other day. Let's see here. Look at this, my pal. This is my workstation. I done took over my living room, y'all. I done took over the living room. Took it over. So these bags, I think they're 16 by 24. I believe so. They're buried underneath the table. But I believe that's what they are, 16 by 24. And it fits perfectly for this shovel. Just perfectly. Now you can add more stuff on there. You can add, I could have probably added some more snacks. But like I said, it's an inexpensive basket. So, yeah. But you can add as much as you want. You can make these for birthday parties. It don't necessarily have to be for Easter. You can give these out as favors. This is a good summer birthday party favor you can give out to your kids or to the people that's coming over to the party. Yeah, you can put like all the swimming stuff. You can add a bucket to it. You can be very creative with your shovel. The more I think about it, you can be very, very, very creative with these shovels. So this extra little piece right here, since it's taped down, you can just flip it and tape it with some tape. And if it do come apart on the other side, it's not all the way in yet, you can just go back in and do some more taping. But it should have stayed because everything was glued. See, it's all stayed in there. Now all I do is bring it all in. Oh, see the little edge is coming apart. That's what I told you before. They didn't make these eggs, plastic eggs, cheaper and cheaper every year. I had difficulty even filling it and closing it back up. And I'm like, I'm not going to just keep using tape and tape and tape. Because all these kids going to do is just open it up and throw it away. So I'm like, I'm not going to just keep using all this tape. You get less and less tape at these stores now. It's ridiculous. Everybody is just cutting back. So I'm like, I'm not going to keep doing all that. Okay, that's good enough. Then you tie this on up. And I use these ribbons right here. I just make sure I use 4 colors. You don't have to use 4. You could just use 1, but I like using 4. And I don't like using black for Easter, so I have to make sure I put that black in the bag over there so I don't accidentally use it, because I don't want to use black for Easter. Any other color but black. So I'm just mixing in the colors. No specific color. Just mixing them in. Just no black, I know that much. Black is really not an Easter color, so there we go. Now cut some of this. Oops. Something looked like it was cut already. Okay, that's just enough. Move all this stuff out of my way. And come over here and just tie this on up. Just double tie it. Just double tie it. And then I just take my scissors and curl it up. You know, back in the day, I used to have a jerry curl. So those who remember jerry curls, you just take the base of your scissors and come to the edge of the string. You get the string at Walmart or Target or Michael's. You could do it once, you could do it twice. It just depends how curly you want it. But be careful, don't do it a 3rd time because it'll rip. Especially if you have sharp scissors. So I like to do it twice so that the curls are really curly. So that they make a smooth, either Jerry curl or Shirley Temple, whatever one you want to call it. But you do it on both sides. And then I'm going to put an egg in the middle. So these things are going to have 3 eggs, and I wish I had 3 different candies. I didn't think about the extra egg until later, but it is what it is. I'm gonna have to go buy some more. He gonna have another piece of gum. So, where's that dot? I have to go get some plastic eggs tomorrow, another bag. I'm sick of going in these stores because every time I feel like I'm spending way too much money, but I just need another bag of eggs. I'm gonna have to check my stock though. So I'll just stick this egg in between. Right with that dot. And there you go. So this is a very inexpensive shovel that you can make for Easter, or you can make it for your kids' birthday parties and favors, and they're having a summer party, and or holidays, you know, 4th of July, and all the little holidays is coming up, and there's events, and there's kids, and you want kids to do something and get out the adult's face. You can make some shovels, or teachers, you want to give graduation gifts away. I might have to do some for graduation now that I thought about it. For kindergarten kids, you know, or whatever. Any age kids, to be honest, that playing with water, you can spice it up and add a basket to it. And yeah, make graduation gifts with these, or birthday favor gift with these. So there's so many different things you can do with this shovel. At a very inexpensive price. It don't have to just be for Easter, okay? So, and there's different colors, okay? So, like I said, it depends on what city you live in. There's different colors. So, here's the green one. And then earlier today, I made the blue one. And then the pink one. So, and then here's the, you know, the other green one that I made with you, or this green one. This is the earlier green one. So, yeah, you definitely can make these shovels for any occasion. So, it's inexpensive. You can put anything. You can add coloring books if you want to the back of them, and tape a coloring book to the back of it. You can add some crayons to it. You can make it endless. And I think that's what, I might do a few of those actually. I might change up the pattern and do a few of those. Matter of fact, now that I thought about it, I might make maybe 4 of them with crayons on it. We'll see. I have to think about that. But if I don't make them for Easter, I'll definitely make them for graduation and put it with a bucket. You know what I mean? So now that I'm thinking about that, after the Easter sale, when these go down to 10 cents, I'm going to wait till after Easter. And I'm going to go buy a few of these, you know, just a few. And it's perfect. You see that? You can add some more candy and more whatever, more toys if you want, candy and toys, and that boosts up your price. You know, you probably sell this for 10, and now with the bucket with more stuff, you could sell it for 20, even 25. It depends on what you put in your bucket. So that is an extra oomph to your shovel, okay? And the more I think about it, I might end up doing that my darn self, to be honest, to some pink and green ones. Because, yeah, yes, to some pink and green. Yeah, I might just do that because I have a couple, oops, I have a couple buckets. So I might do that. You don't have to put much more. You just have to go sideways. You know, it's just an idea. It's just an idea to boost up your sales a little bit, but like I said, I wanted to make it inexpensive, so I don't want to make it too expensive for the parents. But if you're trying to give it away for a birthday party and you want a pail too, that's just another idea. You don't really have to add too much more to the pail. You could just stick it in the pail and give it to them. And just add another dollar to your cost that you're selling. Um, but that's definitely an idea. And I like how it looks. So, Lord Jesus, I don't need to buy nothing else. So, all right, y'all, I'm done. That is just an easy, quick concept on how you can have the shovel by itself or how you can add it to a basket and add a few more things to the basket. You know, it can be endless. Endless things that you can add to that basket. You can add some more um, just snacks. You know, I can add some more cookies and of some hot chips and a Capri Sun to fill up that little basket, and there you go. You really don't have to add no more toys if you don't want to, but you could just add more chips. And like I said, that juice bottle and a water bottle, them small ones from Costco, but they don't really want no water. They prefer a juice. So a Capri Sun, you could get the 4 pack of Capri Sun at either Sam's Club or Costco. I think for $8, $9. I don't know the exact price because I haven't bought juice in a while, but um, you definitely can do that. Or you can add some Famous Amos cookies or just anything pertaining to snacks. I have some more snacks around here, goldfishies. If I decide to do about 4 of them like that, um, I'll let you know. I'll add a few more snacks and um, it can bump up the price. But like I said, I'm trying to have something in that $15 range. And if I keep adding, it won't be 15, but it will make it cuter though. But it just won't be 15. So, all right, y'all. I said I wasn't gonna make this video very long because I don't want it very long. It's best that I see you tomorrow, my loved ones. And thank you so much for subscribing to my channel and watching my videos. I you guys have made my day, and I am really, really grateful for you guys watching my videos because you guys have been pushing me out, and I am ultimately grateful for everyone who's watched my videos. God bless you from the bottom of my heart. Okay? Peace out, my loved ones.